I love art. I've been drawing ever since I could hold a crayon, pencil, whatever you want to call it. And now that I have graduated from Harrison and I'm in college and now that I'm in college, I really have to thank Mrs. Dukes and Mr. Leo for pushing me to do things, to draw things that are not just girls in pretty dresses. For example, in both Mr. Leo and Mrs. Duke's class, we had to do things like contouring, pointillism, and cross-hatching, and line value. Now, especially with line value, cross-hatching, and pointillism, I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm ever going to be using these outside of this classroom. Like, this is just going to be, this will be just a one-time thing. I'll never use it again. But ironically, I took a class at OCC called, I think it was Basic Drawing and Painting, which doesn't sound hard, but believe me, it was really challenging. And it turns out that a lot of my art projects, I used line value, which is kind of weird because because I complained so much about line value, like, oh, this is boring, this is pointless, this is so hard, why do I have to do this? And yet here I am, have used this technique that I complained about so much, and I've used it so many times in all my artwork. I mean, look at this. Line value, and more line value. And as far as cross-hatching and pointillism goes, this probably is the best example I have of where had Mr. Leo and Mrs. Duke not pushed me to keep on trying and doing it, I probably would have never been able to accomplish this. Isn't it pretty? I mean, I really have to thank Mrs. Duke. I cannot thank them enough for teaching me to not give up and just keep on working until I can master something like this. I mean, yeah, oh, wow.